All right. Here we go again. Buckle up. Let's try to smooth out those rough roads. It felt like I was having at a certain point, an allergy thing going on in there, so I'm not sure. The steroids usually calm this stuff down, but I know there's extensive, or more damage than I've had before in my life. Right. So, well, last time the steroid didn't calm it down, that was for sure. But if at a certain point it came around, so I don't know. Kind of, you know. I mean, I just can't understand why I couldn't break through. Right. Again, I was being harassed, and maybe it has something to do with that. Thank you. So they're worth money. When Guitar Center sells them, they sell them for whatever price. They told me it's 50 to 60% of what they sell them for, or what they have on Reverb. They look on Reverb. So he looked around. I told him what I was looking for is $250 a piece. And, they sell them from $4 something to like $6 something. He said, sure. That was nice of him. I'm going the wrong way. Darn it. Let's make that turn. I got a lot of inflammation. It's just, there's a second option, but I'm still probably going to go for the surgery. But if I get the steroid treatments, it could calm it down enough where I could, I'm a little better, so I can get myself to the surgery. Right. I mean, it's an effort to go to the store at this point. I'm still not as bad as it was when I was in Naples and I couldn't walk. I think because it half released and it was still tight somewhere else, and it just really shut off that nerve. I hope it fixes. I hope, with the surgery, that there isn't a lot of residual pain or anything. Okay. I mean, this has all been crimped up, and I couldn't tell what it was. I know I was walking funky, but being alone, it's very difficult. Well, I was trying to get to my brothers, and I knew they willed it down. No, I don't have any high dollar things to sell if that's what they're putting in your head. That's as high dollar as it gets. You don't have to give me credit for all the help if you're, just gonna, pay me and stuff like that. I don't care about that, but I don't know if I have that credit or they think somebody else is doing it. Now, our spies can make it look all sorts of different ways. Yeah, I've been like brainstorming ways to, cover the losses. I calculated the loan a certain way, and I didn't know I was going to be this messed up. Well, the problem is I can't even let my back kind of adjust. I have to let it loose, just about completely loose. Which is kind of gives me a little bit of confidence. I mean, I do have some my body has all inflammation. It was like this, actually worse than this in Naples. But my legs were bilateral. It wasn't like this. 100%. If I had somebody with me, I'd already been to steroid treatment. Again, I already been to the surgery. But they were Shure LE 80, I think 8715, or I forget the numbers. It's a limited edition mic set. They ran about $1,000 or more, but I don't care. I told them I usually give my stuff away, but I couldn't give those away. You want to give me cash because I'm supposed to do a check, but I'll give you cash. I said, yeah, back in the day, people were cash, but now it's a check because you can deposit it online. Right? You just grab your phone, go beep beep beep, and it's on your way to your bank account. Right. Thank you, Larry. They're nice mics. I mean, they're really gorgeous. And I actually gave them the stand. I was missing one of the stand nuts or bolts. I guess kind of a weird thing, but you can just get a bolt and use it to mount it to the stand. Like he was looking around, and I said to him, I don't know what he was thinking I wanted. So I said, then I'll take $250. I'm looking for $250 a piece because he just was like looking and looking. And I'm like, what's he looking for? You'll find it like I said, 400 to 6 something, or 450 to like 6 something. Yeah, I wish I could have like thought this through, like had the time, like I did, but I couldn't get to it, right? Because I was well enough to travel and all that, right? Well enough to move. I was taking a magnesium fast when I got here, and then all of a sudden, this year I didn't even think of it. It fell off by the wayside. I must have been starting to tighten up. I just couldn't see it. I mean, I was pretty healthy. Right. I mean, for considering what I am now, when I moved here, it's kind of sad that you attacked me. Nah, it's pretty bad. That lower left lumbar is really screaming. Got that itchy nerve thing. The right side feels like it's over energized. That could be from the compensation. But I forgot I was trying to stop eating soy, and yesterday I started ordering soy. I got a ton of stuff I got to eat that's soy now. I actually went in there looking for Beyond Meat, which is pea protein, not soy, and they didn't have what I wanted. Nah, it caught me off guard, all this. Should have saw it coming, but again, I didn't. Just glad I was able to get to the store, be able to stand there. And sell these. Ah. I think what's happening is my right side's trying to compensate, and it's starting to tighten. Actually, it's still kind of loose. It's just that lower lumbar. Something over here on the left, but when it doesn't I guess. I don't know what it's doing now. That's starting to tighten up over there. But again, when they hit it with steroids, sometimes it just totally chills out. I don't even know why I couldn't get to more treatments. Again, that's why I wanted to get to my brother's, and it just didn't happen. And I guess I'm moving to just try to get that peace of mind in a place where I don't have to, right. So I can catch my breath and figure out what to do. But again, that's why they do it. Quit projecting I committed some crime. You know I didn't, all of you. It's a big scam. Wasn't too bad in the store. I mean, I was in pain, but when I came in the car and sat down, now everything's kind of firing off. And I've been disabled for years, man. They played our game. And it could be mold. I mean, I don't know. The snow, a lot of times the snow creates a mold environment in buildings. Right. Oh, I see. If I sit on my right cheek, it doesn't trigger as much. When I sit on that left cheek, it starts tightening up my back. It just kind of cramped up lightly enough that I could. That's why my blood pressure was going up. It was probably cramping up. Right. Well, I don't know what the end result's going to be on this now, but I sure hope, something well. Sure wish I could have been in surgery 4 years ago. Would have been so nice to get it over with while I was younger. No, I have this syndrome where stress tightens me up, so they just keep doing it for like what? Decades, right? Bizarre people, man. So if I could have released my back and all that, I'd have known that I needed the surgery. I just couldn't get to it. And that, it was just really, I mean, just everything. When I went to that doctor, the things he said, and that one guy in a wheelchair, and so it just kind of like hung on there, it's like a curse, That's from police harassment and whatever else harassment's out there. Nah, I think it would have been cool. I think the surgeon would have did it well enough where I've been back on my bicycle, riding my bike and stuff. I almost got back on a bike, but it didn't work. Like my brother's idea is to come out here and do the surgery, and I don't think I can stay here, not after what they did to me. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.